Welcome to Domain 1, Section 1.19, the Respond Phase of AI Incident Response. In this session, we will work through the three classic response steps: containment, eradication, and recovery, and see why each one is harder for AI than for ordinary systems. Why does this matter beyond the exam? Responding to an AI incident is genuinely different, and applying old playbooks blindly can fail. Knowing the AI-specific techniques for each step lets you actually stop the bleeding, remove the threat, and bring a system back safely, rather than assuming a familiar fix will work. Let's start with the big picture. The conventional strategies of contain, eradicate, and recover still apply to AI, but they are often far less effective because AI is complex and probabilistic, so there is rarely a single clean fix. The first step is containment, stopping the incident from spreading. The right action depends on the situation, and anything threatening human life or safety demands immediate action. Isolating or disabling a piece of AI functionality can be surprisingly hard given the tangled nature of these systems, but the techniques vary by attack. For prompt injection, you deploy input and output validation and fixed prompt templates to screen out abusive prompts and shield the model. For data poisoning, you revoke access to the datasets and to the scripts that pre-process them, cutting off further contamination. And for adversarial inference, since the attacker uses legitimate input channels, you throttle, validate, and sanitize those inputs to slow systematic probing. The second step is eradication, removing the threat entirely. And this is where AI gets especially difficult. In ordinary software, you patch a flaw or change stolen credentials, but AI fixes run deeper. For prompt injection, the model may need retraining or fine-tuning to resist it, which can be impractical and costly for large models, so input and output controls remain vital long-term defenses. For data poisoning, the poisoned data must be isolated and removed, and a clean version of the model retrained with output sanitization as a short-term stopgap. And for adversarial inference, techniques that make the model more robust and resilient help harden it against future probing. The third step is recovery, returning the system to a safe, operational state once the threat is contained and eradicated. The honest reality is that some AI attacks cannot be fully eradicated. So the best outcome is to shrink the attack surface to prevent a relapse, actively monitor for any lingering threat, and keep improving the model's robustness. That means tightening access controls and adding new guardrails, then validating those new controls after the incident and getting sign-off from all relevant stakeholders before the AI is switched back on. Let's bring it all together. Responding to an AI incident still follows: contain, eradicate, and recover. But each step needs AI-specific handling. Containment uses input validation, access revocation, and throttling depending on the attack. Eradication may require costly retraining and robustness techniques, not just a quick patch. And recovery accepts that some threats persist, so it shrinks the attack surface, adds guardrails, and validates everything before reactivation. You now know how to respond to an AI incident with the right tools for each step. Every important topic and idea from this session is covered in the multiple choice questions on RooCloud.com. Before you move on to the next session, work through the chapter-wise questions there, because they cement which technique fits which attack. Practice first, and then move forward with confidence. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.